Bryshere Gray and August Alsina are shaking right now after Ali Carter exposed their secret gay relationship. It turns out that while Will and Jada were busy turning them into their boy toys, they were also actively having their own freak-off relationship behind the scenes. Apparently, it was through this affair that August realized he likes men after all. And if y'all notice, Bryce also started messing with men after his alleged experience with Will. I mean, the man is now doing OF and literally only getting down with men in those videos, so clearly he has a type and women ain't a part of it anymore. Let's get right into this mess, y'all, because there's a lot to get into here. Now, as most of y'all already know, Bryce broke into the industry at the age of 17 with the TV show Empire. For a while, it really looks like he was going to be the next big thing in Hollywood. That was until he was handed over to Will and Diddy by his then manager Charlie Mack for a mentorship program. According to several industry insiders, including Jaguar Wright, the only thing Bryshere was made to do during the supposed mentorship was days-long freak-offs.
In their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Right after this supposed mentorship, Bryce was never the same. He went from being one of the most promising young black actors in Hollywood to a raging substance addict. He was going in and out of jail like it was a hobby. For example, in 2020, his then wife was rescued by a man at a nearby gas station after she had gone there asking for help. She told the police that Bryshere had strangled her and put his hands on her continuously, causing her to go in and out of consciousness. When the police pulled up to his house to arrest him, he refused to come out. It took hours of negotiations between the SWAT team and Bryshere to get him to come out of the house.
Of new video from his July arrest that ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had assaulted her for hours inside their Goodyear home. The bizarre jailhouse interview lasting for 2 hours as they try to piece together a chaotic chain of events.
Fast forward to 2022 and he was arrested and found guilty of aggravated assault against the woman he was hooking up with at the time. Now, as for Jaguar Wright, she came back to expose even more tea about what Bryshere went through, and the details are disturbing to say the least. According to her, Bryshere's mother, Andrea Mayberry, was the one who gave Charlie the go-ahead to hand Bryshere over the wheel for those alleged freak-offs.
Cheers, Mom. I'ma kick you in your in and I'ma go to work North Philly style. Kill and Charlie. You happy now that new husband of yours leaves you? And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You can see
Jaguar claims that at the time Andrea came to her begging for help with Bryshere because she regretted handing him over to Will. Jaguar says she told Andrea to get Bryshere away from Charlie Mack since he was the link between Bryshere and Will. But Andrea did nothing and allowed Diddy and Will to allegedly keep messing with her son till there was nothing left of Bryshere.
And begged me for my help. I told her to get the away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bryshere, to help her get Bryshere out of California into Chicago safe to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. She wasn't nothing but a drug dealer's whore. That's all she ever was. She went from dealer to drug dealer, and then she snitched on whoever she needed to snitch on. Andy, and I hope anybody that bought it asks for a refund and demands it comes out of your pocket every time they see your son's gay porn. You and Charlie Mack. They trying to slay him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
Okay.
Turn him into a prostitute so you could pretend to be something more than what you are, which is nothing more than a Philly whore. You're a big old and they're making your son out to be. That's for sure. Because he didn't have no choice. You was down by all book.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Nobody care about these kids. Don't nobody care about these kids.
But here's where things start getting a little crazy. So apparently, the same time Bryshere was dealing with all this was when Jada also started messing with August. If y'all remember, August made headlines back in 2020 when he revealed that he had been having an affair with Jada. Not only that, Will gave him his blessing to sleep with her. He said he regretted letting himself get sucked in by Will and Jada because for years, he gave himself away to be used in their freak-offs. And by the time he came out of it, his soul was broken. And for him to heal, he felt like he had to come and tell us. But the part that August left out was that it was actually Bryshere who convinced him to do this.
Actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. He gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. Being intertwined in that way, walking away from it, butchered me. Like I'm shaking right now because it almost killed me. Not almost, it did. It pushed me into being another person, my newer self.
Jada initially tried to deny the allegations, but she later tried to do some PR damage, and that's when they both admitted that August was in fact Jada's little side boy. She said the reason she initially denied it was that she didn't think it was any of our business. She said the reason she made August her boy toy was because she and Will were going through something at the time. It was around that time that she decided to take advantage of the already existing friendship she had with August by proposing a freak-off to him. This was when she said her infamous entanglement line that had the internet buzzing for weeks.
I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
When I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with you.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah. There, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
And remember how August said Will gave him his blessing to sleep with Jada? Well, Jada said Will didn't have to give her permission because she gave it to herself. I don't know what's worse, her allowing August to make us think she and Will were in an open relationship, or her basically admitting to cheating on him.
Give permission in that particular circumstances myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homo.
But it gets even worse. When Will asked her why she was getting her back blown by August, she said she just wanted to feel good. And it had been so long since Will put her through the mattress like August did.
Wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
And just when we thought all this couldn't get any messier, Allie Carter stepped into the chat and made a wild revelation about Bryshere and August having a secret affair. Allie has said a lot of shocking things before, but this right here definitely takes the cake. It's unclear how exactly she got the tea about this, but according to Allie, this was the real reason Bryshere encouraged August to come out and spill the tea about what he and Jada had going on. A lot of folks also believe that Bryce and August had their gay awakenings during those freak-offs they had with Jada and Will. Now, I'm not saying that Will turned these men out. However, there was definite, and just when we thought all this couldn't get any messier, Allie Carter stepped into the chat and made a wild revelation about Bryshere and August having a secret affair. Allie has said a lot of shocking things before, but this right here definitely takes the cake. It's unclear how exactly she got the tea about this, But according to Ali, this was the real reason Bryshere encouraged August to come out and spill the tea about what he and Jada had going on. A lot of folks also believe that Bryce and August had their gay awakenings during those freak-offs they had with Jada and Will. Now, I'm not saying that Will turned these men out. However, there was definitely a shift in their preferences after they dealt with him. August was only ever involved with women publicly, but after his situation, he got into a full-blown relationship with a man he's still with to this day. Bryshere also started sleeping with trans women in his OF videos and has since transitioned to getting down with men too. Once again, I'm not saying Will is responsible for this, but people believe that there is a pattern here that cannot be ignored. One person said, "So sad how parents sell their children for some money because they are money hungry. They sell their children to get ahead. That says a lot about their parenting." Another person said, "Bright needs to sue Will Smith, Diddy, and his mother." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Bryshere and August Alsina allegedly having an affair? And do you really think Will turned these men out, or were they already like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.